It's raining really hard outside, Mom. Uh-huh. Forget it. The thunder is getting to me and yeah. Uh-huh. Really hard. Do you remember that night that we had that really big storm? It's like that outside. It's terrible. Yeah. I shut all the doors. I locked all the windows. I know. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. I'll check again, all right? But, Ma, don't worry about me. I know. I'm alone. I live alone, Ma. That's the reason I don't want you to worry about me. I'm on my own. Yeah. I know. But still, I don't want you to worry about... I'm fine. I'm really fine. It's just, it's raining really hard outside and the thunder isn't my favorite thing. That's all. It's the only reason I called. Plus to say hi, of course. But just don't worry about me. All right? Okay. All right, Mom. I'll talk to you tomorrow. All right. Bye-bye. dear?
Yeah, just about.
You seem quiet. Are you nervous about going to this new school?
No, it's just,
Well, what?
I wish you didn't have to go on this assignment today. I mean, it is my first day.
I know it is. I'll only be in Malta for 2 weeks. Then when I come back, we can spend some time together. I'll take some time off. This is an important assignment, you know.
Yeah, I know. I guess that's what comes with being a fashion photographer.
Mr. Porter does owe me some time off. Come on now, Susan. You know I try to spend as much time with you as I possibly can.
I know.
Well, come on then.
Morning, Miss Clemmer.
Oh, good morning, Albert. Oh, good morning. May I help you?
Hello. Yes, I'm Carol Gallagher, and this is my daughter, Susan. She's to begin attending school here this morning.
Ah, yes, of course. Oh, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Miss Clemmer, the headmistress of Harcourt Academy. Pleased to meet you both.
Oh, the pleasure's all ours, Miss Clemmer.
So, Susan, it is most wonderful to meet you. Mr. Woodstone and the committee have been telling me so much about you.
Good things, I hope.
Well, of course. I mean, the Harcourt Academy here specializes in enrolling beautiful and intelligent girls. Be sure that you are leaving her in good hands.
Well, I hate to rush off like this, but I do have a plane to catch. Goodbye, Susan, sweetheart. Don't hesitate to call me if there's anything that you need, and I do hope you have a good start at this new school.
Okay, Mom.
Well, goodbye, Mrs. Gallagher, and I do hope that you have a wonderful trip.
Thank you, Miss Clemmer. It's been a pleasure.
Goodbye now.
Bye.
Well, Susan, shall we get you started to your first class? You know, I think you are really going to enjoy going to school here. You know, the students are so marvelous. And they are really so well behaved and with such marvelous control.
We're working. I just want you. We're working. Your mother pays me $50 just to go out. That's right. Don't you look at me like that. Your mother paid me $50 to go out with you because no other girl would even give you the time of day. And you was late. You stood me up. No, you better get your hands out my face.
Wait a minute.
No. You wait a minute. No guy stands me up. How ugly he is.
Now, wait a minute.
Look. They know the truth. You are ugly. That's it. Now, I was there waiting for you.
I was
$50. It was worth it for $50 for doing nothing.
Now,
I'm
wait
going to
a
tell
minute.
you something. I don't like to be stood up. I don't go for that. Now, you told me to go to your house and burn it down with your family in it. Now, I'm just sick of you. No, I'm just sick of you. No, don't even do that.
But what?
I have been here with you.
What?
You and your family. Yeah, that's right.
Where's my family?
You and your family $50 wrong with you. You ain't gonna even show up.
So?
What's wrong with you?
So what do you have in
What's wrong with you? You sitting on your brain? What? No. Get that.
Hi, Andrea. Would you come here a second?
Sure. What is it?
Guess what? I tried out for the school play yesterday, and Mr. Simmons would like me to come back and sing for him. I wanted to know how I sound. Listen, let me entertain you. Let me make you smile. Let me...
Ah, shut up, Samantha. Nobody wants to hear your lousy voice.
Lousy voice. I happen to have a lovely voice.
Yeah, for a chicken being strangled.
A chicken being strangled. Well, listen, baboon lips.
Baboon lips? I'll tell you something, microbrain.
Microbrain. I may not have a large brain, but at least I don't have the charisma of an eggplant.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing that bell rang, or I could have gotten in.
Say, where's Marshall? Cleaning out the cooties from her hair again?
so disgusting. Oh my God. Quiet down, silence, silence. All right. Who did that? Who did that?
I think it was you, Miss Marshall.
Hilarious. Funny indeed. Now, if you can proceed to act like adults, we can go on with the lesson. Now, who can tell me about one of Robert Frost's poems? Thomas. Wait just a minute.
Excuse me, Miss Marshall. I'd like to introduce you to Susan Gallagher. She's starting at our school today.
Oh, yes, sir. I've been expecting you.
Say, she's a new girl in school? Wouldn't mind showing her a few things around, huh?
You pig.
Oh, and Miss Marshall, if there are any difficulties at all in reviewing Susan's records from her former school, please feel free to drop by my office anytime. Thank you. Hi, Susan.
Class, please welcome Susan Gallagher.
Hi, Susan.
Susan, your seat will be right here, next to Frank. Well, Susan, since you don't have this textbook, you'll have to look on with someone else.
I'll let you look on.
You do not want to look on with him. He is a pig. All guys in this school are pigs.
Oh, by the way, have any of you seen Annette Clancy?
No.
She had been seen Saturday night, but no one's seen her since. Oh, I hope nothing's wrong.
Hey, who knows? Maybe she got drunk and woke up in some pimp's apartment.
Oh, you're so immature. Now, we may get on with the lesson. Thomas? What? Okay.
Good.
Hi, Sue. Hi. How's your day been going?
Okay.
I was just in Miss Marshall's
I'll be the first dance.
She just mentioned your name. Where were you? Oh, I never go to Marshall's class. Why? Oh, it's just a waste of time. It's so noisy in there. Well, today seemed quiet. Today you were probably just lucky. How do you stay out here without getting caught? Well, that's Clemmer's office over there, and she never comes out. So we just hang out here and wait for her and watch. Oh. This whole school's a madhouse. So where are you heading off to now? Chemistry with Mr. McGalen? Oh, funny. Oh, he's the biggest jerk. The guy wears these nerdy glasses and his plaid clothing. He's unbelievable. He never shows up to class, and when he does, he never does anything. Oh, I can't believe him. He's such a jerk. Oh, do you have any plans for tomorrow night? Not that I know of. Well, I'm having a sleepover at my house. And Sean and Rita are coming. You want to come? Sure, but I have to do something about my mother's maid. She hardly speaks any English, and she comes from Sicily. She's so dense.
No, I told her I was going to an all-night library. All she kept saying was nice, nice. Told you she was dense.
Did I tell you where I was going to the junior prom with?
Who?
McDermott. The Bobby McDermott? The Bobby McDermott. A real, huh? Oh, I swear to God he is. I couldn't believe it when he asked me. He said I was great. I can't understand why he was going out with that bow-wow Phyllis Fremont. It's beyond me. That's great, Mandy.
Okay, guys, it's game time. What'll it be? Charades?
No. Let's try something different. What do you say we get a couple of guys over here and play strip poker?
No! If my mother ever found out guys were coming over, she'd absolutely kill me. I don't know why she acts so prudish. It's beyond me.
Trivial Pursuit.
No, that's too intellectual, and you know I don't know any of the answers. They're all from our school books, and you guys know I never open those.
How about turning the movie back on?
Oh, I know. I thought of one. It's a game I remember from camp.
It's not one of those stupid camp games, is it?
Oh, Sharon, no, this is a fun one.
Sure.
This is what you do.
Oh, please.
Oh, Mandy. It's a personal game. It opens us up. It'll be fun.
Oh,
What is it, group therapy?
Oh, Sharon. Okay, here's what we do. We each open up to each other and tell the weirdest, the most bizarre thing that has ever happened to us.
Boring.
Oh, come on, Sharon. I'm willing to give it a try. How about you, Sue?
Okay with me. Okay, I'll do it.
Great. Who'll go first?
Well, since you're so willing, why don't you go first?
Okay, the weirdest thing that ever happened to me, let's see. It was a few years ago, and my cousin Lena and I, we were up at the mountains, the Rockies, and it was raining out, but we didn't know what to do. So we found this house, and we went in it, and there was this guy in there, and he locked us in. Oh, gosh. And we thought, well, okay, so it's all right, but he was a little weird, and he started chasing us around the room. He was laughing and screaming. We couldn't get out. He had bolted the door shut.
Oh, my God.
So we said, okay, we have to find a way out. We found a window, and we got through it. It was okay. But it was the weirdest thing that ever happened to me. I'll never forget it.
Shit, Rita, why didn't you ever tell us this?
Oh, well, it just turned out to be a crazy memory. I never thought of it again.
Well, all I can say is the weirdest thing that happened to me when 5 guys asked me out all at the same time to the junior prom.
Well, what's even weirder for me is when only one guy asked me to join the prom. I don't know why guys don't ask me out. It's beyond me.
What about you, Sue? What's the weirdest thing that ever happened to you?
Well, I don't know. You probably think it's silly or stupid.
No, come on, Sue, it couldn't be any worse.
Yeah, come on.
Tell us.
Well, all right, here it goes. It was about 8 years ago. I was 9. And I was going to my grandmother's house. See, she was sick. She had a heart condition. And, well, it was giving her a little trouble. But she was okay when I would talk to her. And then when I went home, I had these nightmares, these visions at night, that my grandmother was gasping for air. I got up in the morning, and I found out my grandmother had died. And, see, police said that she had trouble with her heart. Well, they said she must have died in the middle of the night, just the time when I was having these thoughts. Well, my mother said it was just a coincidence. Well, 2 months later, my father was on a trip from Italy, and the plane was supposed to come in. And I told my mother, Dad's gonna die, Dad's gonna die. I was having these thoughts. And my mother said, just ignore me, right? So, I still told her, Dad's gonna die. Plane arrived, plane time arrived, and the plane didn't come in. 3 hours later, the plane still didn't come in. Then my mother got a message. The plane crashed over Spain. My father and half the passengers were killed. My mother kept looking at me in a strange way, like I was a little monster. She still won't speak to me to this day about the whole problem.
Oh, my God, Sue.
That's really weird. I mean it.
God.
I know, I hardly ever talk about it. But the weirdest thing is I think it's all coming back to me.
What do you mean?
I mean, last Saturday night, I had this vision of a girl, a short girl with long hair, running for her life, screaming. Eventually, she was killed. Isn't some girl missing from school?
Annette.
babe.
I'm so sorry I'm late. It's just I had to wait for the girls to fall asleep and it takes 15 minutes to walk here. This is such a nice night.
Don't worry, the night has just begun.
This meeting was so thoughtful. You're just the sweetest person. You know, George, I used to think you were a real animal. Not you. Not after tonight. Yeah. But in all honesty, I think that romance has fizzled out of life. I mean, some people, all they think about is sex, sex, sex. Yeah, well, in any case.
Come on, babe. I know you want it.
What?
You know what I mean, babe.
No, I don't think I do. Now you stay away.
Come on, babe.
George, the idea. I'm a Catholic schoolgirl. I never do it on the first date. I usually wait for the second.
Well, then just pretend it's a second.
George, please!
That's the spirit.
George, get away! Just get away!
Oh, come on.
No! George, I'm serious.
So am I, babe.
George, please get off me. Why can't we just talk?
Okay, you talk dirty to me, I'll talk dirty to you.
No, I don't think so, George.
Where you going, babe?
Perhaps, George, I had the absolute wrong idea about you. And don't you even consider about giving me a ride back to Mandy. Goodbye.
Does this mean our date's off?
God, I can't believe I actually spoke to that man. I swear to God I can't. He is such an idiot. Never again am I going to go out with anybody who looks like that. Ew. Oh, God, what a jerk. To myself and not to my friends, never to go out. Just a blind date. You're such an idiot. I can't believe this. How would you like to hear about this? Mandy's gonna freak. I left the house. I wasted my time. I got dressed in the middle of the night, wasted my time to go out with him. Oh my God, this is such a laugh. I can't believe I did this. They're gonna die. George? Is that you? That better not be you, George. George? Are you back there? Who's back there? George?
Susan, what? What is it?
What's wrong?
It's Sharon! She's...
What? What? Sharon?
Linda. Hi, Karen. What's up? What's all the commotion?
Did you hear?
No.
You know in that Clancy, the girl who's missing,
Yeah.
now another girl is missing.
You're kidding.
Sharon Cassette.
It's terrible.
There are still no clues.
No clues at all?
No, it's as if the girl's vanished from the face of the earth.
And Sharon was one of my best students.
I know, same with me.
You know, Miss Marshall, I simply do not understand it. I mean, things like this simply do not happen at the Horror Academy.
Morning, Miss Clement.
Morning, faculty.
I was afraid things were going to happen this way. Well, the only thing we can do now is wait.
I tell you, I did see her. She was running. She was screaming.
Look,
So real.
oh, I know, Sue, but you may have had these coincidences before. And you maybe even had a crazy one about Sharon the other night. But I mean, it doesn't make much sense. It is a little hard to believe.
I know, but I just don't know.
Oh, there goes the bell. I'll talk to you later.
All right, bye-bye.
Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc was an extraordinary girl, about your age,
but different. She aroused a lot of interest. She aroused a lot of fear. She was mysterious. Special talent that she had was that she was receiving visions and messages from God. Her messages from God told her that she was to be the general leading the army to victory. Now, this wasn't particularly popular with many people. There were many disbelievers who did not accept her visions as true. The military, skeptical townspeople, and eventually, this led to her death. Mockery and burning at the stake. What are we going to study about Joan of Arc? Her visions, primarily. The importance of her visions, what they meant, what their origin was, and how to interpret them. What was her special mission from God? This question we will answer along with others as we go through this lesson. Now, before we turn to page 407, does anyone have any questions? No questions?
Please, I have a question. Do you believe it's possible for a person in this day and age to have visions like Joan of Arc?
Well, Joan of Arc's visions were not proven, but to each his own belief. A philosophical question like this, though, perhaps would be better answered by Professor Harris. Ask him.
Thank you, Mr. Zaso.
Susan, I can't believe you asked her.
Well, I was interested in knowing.
I can't believe it. I don't know why you opened your mouth and said that. It's beyond me.
I was freaking out with curiosity. When she said Joan of Arc had visions, I just had to ask.
Are you under the impression that you're another Joan of Arc?
Of course not. Maybe these notions are visions. It just seems so weird. Maybe they have a meaning behind them.
The only reason I think there is behind them is that you worry too much. You know, things like this can be brought on by stress.
Oh, come on.
No, really, it's true. Some people get headaches from stress. Some people get rashes. Some people even throw up. Maybe you're the first to get hallucinations from stress.
They're not hallucinations.
Well, then how can you explain them?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there is something behind them.
Well, whatever it turns out to be, I suggest you keep your visions to yourself. People are going to start to think you're some kind of weirdo.
Oh, but people are already thinking that about me.
What do you mean?
Well, at lunch today, I overheard Janet Lynch talking about me. And when I looked at her, she quieted it down.
Don't worry about Janet. She may be the school's gossip queen, but she's pretty much harmless. But if I were you, I wouldn't go telling all my secrets out loud. She has been known to stir up trouble.
I don't know. Maybe it's just...
You know, maybe it's something you're eating. Sometimes foods tend to... Susan? Susan? Sue, what's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter?
It's... Rita!
What about Rita?
She's in trouble. I know it.
What do you mean?
She's in danger. I see it. I feel it. Somebody's after her.
Who's after her? What are you talking about?
I don't know. All
There doesn't seem to be any connection. Keep trying. Okay. The phone's out of order. Oh, God! Just try and remain calm.
Oh, come on, Sue. It's going to be okay. Don't worry. Dr. Rinaldi's one of the best in her field. Will you give it a try? Come on, I know she'll help.
You must be Susan. Come right this way. Have a seat. Susan, this is my assistant, Steve Hopkins, who usually does more around here than just stuff his face.
Oh, hi.
You know, Susan, I was quite concerned after my cousin Mandy called me about you. From what she was saying, it sounded like you were having a really bad time. Now, Susan, what I'd like to do is ask you some questions, get a brief analyzation, get to the root of the problem, and see exactly what is wrong. Okay? Well, good. Then we can go on. Steve? Now, Susan, you claim that in the past, and recently, you've had visions. Visions of the murders of the 3 girls that disappeared just last week. Is that true? Well, when did they happen?
Different occasions. They pop it up at different points. I never know when they're gonna happen. That's what drives me crazy.
And in these visions, what is it that you see?
Well, I see these things. These horrible, horrible things. They make me terrified. They're about death. Bloody death. I saw murder. Last Saturday, around 11:30, I was just sitting in my house. Then all of a sudden, had a vision of this girl. Short girl with long brown hair. Running around her house in hysteria. Chased by this person. She was chased into the kitchen. She was chased into the corner of the kitchen. And then this black glove picked up this knife. And then I saw the murder!
Well, that's okay. Calm down, Susan. Calm down. You don't have to go on if you don't want to.
No, I want to go on.
Well, only if you're up to it.
I am. Well, the other night at the sleepover, I was asleep, and I saw Sharon by a bush being attacked by the same black gloved person. And when I woke up, she was gone. Well, then the other day, I was with Mandy, and I had another vision. A vision of Rita, sitting in her chair reading a book. And then I saw a knife with the same black glove. Kill her. The next day, she was nowhere to be found. Just like the other two.
That's a good enough explanation of your visions. But now I have a few questions to ask you. Some personal questions, but nothing crazy.
Okay.
Susan, I know that these past few weeks have been hard for you. What with your mother traveling to Malta, and you starting new school and all. What I just wanted to know is, have you been having any personal problems?
No. And you think this is all being brought on by stress, like Mandy explained to me. You're wrong. I know that these visions are a little hard to understand. And I know there's no real proof of foul play of those missing girls. But you have to believe me when I say that those visions, those unexplained thoughts in my mind, are real.
All right, Susan, all right. It's okay. Don't get excited. We understand perfectly. We really do. If you could just wait outside, we'll be with you in just a minute.
All right.
Thanks. Well, what do you think?
Well,
I mean, do you think she's really having visions?
well, there's no doubt that she's having visions. That's for sure. But is she really all bad?
That's what I kept thinking, as she was telling me about the visions. Oh, I mean, well...
Well, you're the psychologist. You tell me your conclusion.
Steve, I don't know. I can't draw up any conclusions just yet. I just don't know enough yet. It's possible that she may be having some sort of crazy notions. You can tell me more about my anxiety. But I just don't know about clairvoyancy.
Oh, come on, Chris. Even you should know that clairvoyance is bullshit. You only read about those things in the National Enquirer. Astrology, horoscopes, they're all a bunch of lies. That girl out there is either in a lot of trouble, or she's a real wacko. Believe me, when I say that girl's got problems, but you're the doctor, you make the decision.
Yes?
Mademoiselle Marchel?
Oh, Professor Dubois.
Mademoiselle, I had to come back and speak to you.
Oh, really? What about?
Mademoiselle Marchel, you are a most unusual woman.
Really, Professor Dubois?
You are the most radiant creature I have ever laid my eyes upon.
What?
Your lips are as red as cherries.
Oh, Professor Dubois.
Your eyes are as blue as the ocean.
Oh, Professor Dubois.
Your hair is like wheat meal, golden and wavy.
Oh, Professor Dubois.
Oh, come away with me to gay Paris.
Oh, Professor Dubois.
Oh, let me down. Oh, yes. Oh, we are meant for each other. We are meant for each other. You are my peanut, and I am your brittle.
Oh, Professor Dubois.
I have been waiting.
Hey, Mandy.
Huh? Oh, it's you. Get away from me.
Hey, come on, don't be so defensive.
Only if you keep your distance, you slime.
Okay.
So what do you want?
I wanted to ask you a question.
No way. If you think I'm gonna write your term paper for you again, you gotta be crazy.
No, I want to know something.
You wanna know something? Huh? That'll be the day.
No, I just wanted to know if you want to do anything tomorrow night or anything.
Are you trying to ask me for a date? Because if you are, you already know what the answer is.
Well, come on, I could show you a night of fun.
I'd rather die.
I could bring you over to my place.
Oh, I'd rather stick pins in my eyes.
Hey, I can make you feel fantastic.
Why don't you try Miss Plummer? She's more your type.
Oh, come on.
Hey, don't you touch me. I swear to God, if you touch me again, I'll touch your face.
Hey, it was what part of your body?
Oh, I swear, you're making me sick. You are really beginning to nauseate me.
Does this mean our date is off?
Well, actually, no. You see, I have to make an introduction.
Oh, an introduction?
Uh-huh. I have to introduce my niece.
Oh!
Now,
who the person doing the killing is. No matter how much deeper I look, nothing focuses. Nothing at all. All I can see are the killer's malignant clutches, but they are hardly a Mandy.
Who's there? Is there anybody out there?
Susan is resting now. She was admitted here last night around 8. And, well, I find it most peculiar. The people at the academy claimed she was uttering some very strange, senseless things. Something about seeing some girl die, Mandy Donnelly. And, well, that was when she went into a deep state of shock. All the police know that Miss Donnelly has been missing since, well, yesterday afternoon.
Is she still asleep?
Yes, the incident must have had a powerful effect on her. She should awaken eventually.
Or do you still feel the same way about her?
Well, to be quite honest, Miss Clemmer, I'm still not sure. We are keeping her here for a few tests, which would take an additional day or two. But quite frankly, I do not trust her. She must stay here with us.
Oh, have you been able to make arrangements to get in touch with her mother?
I intend to, but she's very hard to reach. Dr. Rinaldi, please try not to be too long. Miss Galligan must have a rest.
Of course, Dr. Clinton.
Fine. Miss Clemmer, I'd like to see you in my office.
Why, of course, Dr. Clinton.
Well, what do you think?
I don't know. It's such a crazy situation, I don't know what to think.
It's funny. She doesn't look like a psychotic killer.
Steve, are you implying that she...
Well, I'm just saying what Dr. Clinton is assuming.
What a bastard. He has no right to assume that she's responsible for all of this.
Well, unless there's some sort of proof that she's not responsible, he has all right to assume.
We can't just sit here. We've got to do something about it.
Now, wait a minute. I don't want you to get yourself or us involved in all this trouble. Do us all a big favor and stay out of it. We don't need to add to all this confusion.
I can't believe I'm hearing this, Steve. You're supposed to be my partner, working with me, side by side.
I am. I just don't want you to get mixed up in this. You're supposed to be a psychiatrist, not a detective.
Oh, Susan, how do you feel?
I need to talk to you a minute.
Okay, go ahead.
Privately.
Steve, could you please leave us alone for just a few minutes?
Yeah, sure, but don't do anything. Anything. Do you hear?
Yeah. Well, what is it?
Chris, before the murder happened, Mandy had my book.
Book? What book?
It was a book of notes that I've been keeping of my visions. Don't you understand? Whoever killed Mandy probably snatched the book. See, then he knows who I am and what I know about him. Maybe he'll come after me. Maybe I'm his next victim.
Susan, you don't have to worry about that. As long as you're here, you're perfectly safe.
Safe? You think I'm safe? I'm not safe. Didn't you see Halloween too?
Yeah, I did, but that's not going to happen. Trust me. Besides, I am going to help you out with this. How? Well, I'm going to look around and find out what I can to clear things up. I've got some notes from the other day, and Steve's got the recording of our conversation. Those will be a big help. All you have to do is relax. But what about what Steve said? Don't worry about what Steve said. Steve's a jerk. He just thinks he's some kind of macho guy. Just ignore him. But what if the killer comes after you? Oh, please don't do that for me. Susan, it's all going to be fine. You just stay calm and let me work it out. Well, okay, just be careful. I will. And you just worry about getting back on your feet. I'll be back. I mean it.
We'll call you Dr. Rinaldi.
Oh, no, thank you. This is just fine.
Good. You said you need to speak to me urgently. What about?
Well, Dr. Clinton, it's about Susan Galligan.
Ah, yes, Susan. A sweet girl, a lovely girl. It's a shame she's having such problems.
These problems that I'd like to speak to you about. You understand that she's been acting rather peculiar lately, and that she claims she's been having a series of strange thoughts, or visions, as she put it.
Yes.
Well, what I mean to say is, let's see, how can I explain this?
But what is it you're trying to tell me, Dr. Rinaldi?
You see, I'm not really sure whether or not to fully consider looking into this matter. A few days ago, I met Susan for the first time. She explained to me that she was having these crazy, twisted predictions of the deaths of those girls, the ones who disappeared from the Harcourt Academy. She explained them to me with such clear, concise accuracy, like she was looking into a perfect drawing. At first, I thought it was some sort of crazy coincidence. But then I remembered not one of those missing girls had been discovered. There's still no evidence of foul play and no clues whatsoever. I figured I'd just overlook the matter. But then Mandy disappeared, and Susan went into shock. That's when I figured I should look deeper into this matter. Perhaps find some sort of clues that maybe could help the police.
Well, Dr. Rinaldi, I understand you're a very dedicated psychiatrist, and that you're truly intent on helping Susan Galligan, but I'd highly suggest that you stay away from this problem. And I'd also remember that your profession is in psychiatry and not detective work. I understand that you want to help, but this case is very unusual and a very intricate one that involves a little more background than the unexplained murderous notions of a troubled teenage girl.
What do you mean by troubled teenage girl?
Surely, Dr. Rinaldi, a person of your great capabilities in this field should understand this problem. Susan is quite similar to many cases I've seen in the past. Not particularly cases which involve visions, but cases that involved individuals who actually created their own dark world as a result of refusing to accept a real existing problem in their lives. These people would create a solve their problems. But unfortunately for some of these people, their imaginary worlds seem to over-dominate their own lives to a point where they were gradually forgotten what was really going on.
Well, wouldn't you say that Susan may have something here? I mean, she does explain every little nitty-gritty detail. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
Well, there have been several well-known, accurate predictions made by seemingly normal people, Joan of Arc and Nostradamus, whose visions were perhaps more accurate than most. The ability to receive visions is not yet provable, although many people have quite a bit of successful progress to back up this theory. But many people this day and age tend to disbelieve such theories, basically because, well, everyone seems to be a basic, normal person, free of any unearthly capabilities.
Isn't there anything that I can do? Anything that would help at all?
Not much. Nothing really heavy enough to work with.
There is a book available that can explain this matter. It's called Mystery of the Mind by Dr. Alexander Martins. I read it a while back. Believe me, it's got some story to tell. Why not try your own local library for it? Who knows? Maybe this Dr. Martins can sum up a little better. Oh, there goes my beeper. I've got to run. Keep me posted, will you?
Of course, Dr. Clinton. And thank you for this discussion.
All right, Miss Galligan, I'm not fooling anymore. You take this pill. No! I said take it. No! Dr. Clinton said you need your sedative because you need a lot of rest. Now take it.
I don't care what Dr. Clinton said. I'm not taking any pill. None at all.
Oh, the doctor said you'd be trouble. Well, I'll see what Dr. Clinton has to say about this. Nurse Delia, make her take that pill.
Come on, honey. Take the pill like you're supposed to. Or else old Battle-Axe gonna give us a real headache.
I don't care. I'm not taking any pill.
Hey! How about if I take one pill and then you take one? How's that?
Well, okay, that sounds fair.
Oh, good. Okay, first me. Just like candy. Now it's your turn.
Thanks.
Okay? How was that?
Delicious.
Well, here's our little Miss Fuss Budget, Dr. Clinton. Nurse Delia, did you make her take that pill?
I sure did.
I'm sorry for us to be so careful with you, Miss Galligan, but you've been through a lot and you do need to rest. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow, and we can't have you taking any tests without your beauty sleep. Just rest and relax, and tomorrow you'll feel new and refreshed. Of course,
Dr. Alexander Martin. This book is not fictional, nor is it a work of imagination, but rather an informative essay which helps to sum up the mysteries of the mind. The mind is similar to that of a very focused power source. It can work wonders most of the time, bringing forth incredible scores of energy, but like any machine, the mind can break down and malfunction, sometimes in rather peculiar or violent ways. Hallucinations, also known as visions or notions, are the result of an outer force which influences the mind. It can cause an individual to believe, thoroughly believe, the imaginary world he or she has created. These individuals can reenact a portion of them, some are fortunate to break away, but others may remain a prisoner of their own twisted thoughts.
A new dog, old tricks.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah! All right, Miss Wonderful. If you're so anxious to prove I'm wrong, what are you willing to bet? That brilliant mind?
No. I'll bet you the whirlpool duties for 1 month. The whirlpool! Oh my gosh, I forgot. Mr. Logan in the whirlpool.
Oh, how long have you left in there?
I don't know. I lost track of time. Maybe 1 hour or 2 hours.
You left an 82-year-old man in the whirlpool for an hour or 2?
Yeah, but I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I really am.
Save your apologies for later. Let's get down there right now. Maybe if we're in time, Mr. Logan hasn't turned into a prune yet.
Oh, excuse me. Susan? Susan Gallagher? What on earth are you doing in this area? I thought you were supposed to be in the hospital.
I'm sorry, Miss Clemmer. I just had to get out of that place. You see,
Well, what is it?
I had another vision. A vision of Chris. I mean, Dr. Rinaldi. She was in some sort of danger in this area.
Gracious child, I mean, you've got to realize that these visions that you have are just your imagination games at best. Dr. Clinton really needs to do some help.
No, Miss Clemmer, no. You've got to believe me. What I see in those visions could turn out real. Chris could be in some sort of danger.
You know, you really should let Dr. Clinton help you. He's truly a remarkable man. Like, he's a savior. I wish that you would wait and see.
I have to help Chris. I just must.
You know, I have a good mind to take you right back to the hospital myself, but I won't. You know, Dr. Clinton is really going to have to take some drastic measures after this evening to help you with those visions of yours. You know, it's getting very late. And really, I don't like the idea of being out here by myself. Particularly since, you know, there have been very strange things going on in this area. You know, but right here by my house, why don't you come in for a cup of tea and go home? I know it's cold. I mean, it's really freezing out here. Come on, we're right by my house. Why don't you come with me now?
I know what you're trying to do, Miss Clemmer, and believe me, it's not going to work.
Oh, Susan, don't seem so like trying to lure you back to get you into the hospital. I just want you to come in so that we can discuss your problem.
What do we have to discuss? You obviously think I'm screwed up.
Well, maybe it's because I haven't heard enough about them. Perhaps if we go inside and we discuss them together, maybe I could get at the root of your problems. I mean, obviously you don't trust Dr. Clinton very much.
How can you help me?
Well, I really don't know, but why don't you come into my house and we can discuss it? All right? All right. Oh, now, isn't this perfectly lovely?
Yes, thank you.
I really do enjoy a cup of tea. I find it so relaxing. Why, I drink it all the time. Yes, now, tell me, is this problem that you've been having concerning, what was her name, Chris? Who is she?
Well, you see, she's my psychiatrist friend. She's been helping me Until? Well, about an hour ago, I had another vision of her in danger in this area. About an hour ago, I saw this vision of her in danger in this area. Everything looked familiar. I just had to get away and help her. Well, I felt danger in her presence. Something was wrong. So, you see, if I could just use your phone a minute and call her office to see if everything's okay. Maybe these feelings of danger are just nothing. If I could just see what's happening.
Well, my dear, I have no objections to you using the phone, but you're going to have to use the one downstairs. You see, the one up here isn't working. The wires got fouled up or something, and I just never got around to having it fixed. But that would be all right, won't it? Why don't you just come downstairs and I'll show you where the phone is.
Yes, I am aware of that. Of course. Well, actually, she's here. Yes, well, she's been here about 10 minutes. Yes, oh, don't worry. No problem. She's under control. Yes, of course. Yes, of course you can come on over. Well, sure, I'll see you then. All right. Goodbye, Charles.
So, how long has she been here?
About 20 minutes. She's calmed down a bit since I've locked her in, but I do think that she's plotting something.
I wouldn't be surprised. She is the restless type, escaping from the hospital like that and all, but I have come prepared.
Oh, good. That's very, very good.
So tell me, Gretchen, how have you been?
Oh, fine. Just wonderful.
You're sure there haven't been any problems?
Oh, no problems.
Fine, excellent. After all, I must look after the welfare of my own patients. Surely you haven't forgotten me?
Oh, no.
Well, I don't care. It might be, but I'm going.
Oh, no! Do not go down there!
Susan, are you all right? Open the door, Susan. Gretchen, give me the key.
No, Charles, no, please.
Gretchen, I need the key. There's something going on in there.
No, she's fine.
She's not.
No, Charles! Oh, my God. Everything was fine. Everything was in place, but then you came along and you ruined it. You ruined it all! Dr. Clinton was a wonderful man. He was a wonderful man! But look what his operation has done to me! Oh my God! Look what he has done to me! He was going to arrange for me to remain in the hospital. But no, you have to go and get involved. Then I just heard about your wishes. I know I will have to kill you. But you will never get involved again. Never! Because I am going to get rid of you now. I don't know why I haven't done it sooner. But I will let you have one last vision. Yes! And this one is going to be of your murder. Go ahead! Think! Put it in your mind! Can you see it? One last
Don't be afraid. It's all over now.
She killed them! She killed them all!
I'm Detective Barney. I'm a friend of Dr. Hopkins. Earlier this afternoon, he called me. We found a file on Dr. Clinton's desk. A file about Miss Clinton. Apparently, she was in a severe auto accident 7 months ago and had many facial scars which Dr. Clinton repaired. But I guess you could not take care of her mental stability. That's another story. So just relax.